Okay then, let's continue with chapter 1. I really do like the Verdun army theme though. It is pretty good. Yeah, remember what I said about always trying to get in forests? It helps. Ah yes, this is what I like to call my Lex and Azel team attack. Lex lures them in and Azel finishes them off. Lex is pretty good for luring, actually. Better get to those two villages quickly. What's this? More reinforcements? Looks like these characters are pretty significant, actually. Yeah, Sigurd's sister and brother-in-law. Right, so the new characters you've got here are Cuan, who's a Duke Knight with some pretty good stats. But when you take your first look at him, you might be thinking Jagan, but he actually is a pretty good character. But, yes. And Fin is basically an unupgraded version of Cuan's class, and he's alright. Ethlin is a Troubador. Her stats aren't that great, but being a mounted healer is very, very helpful. Right, I think I'll just have Fin attack as Archer so I don't need to worry about weapon triangle disadvantage. Fin's pretty average in terms of stats, but I'm not going to spoil anything, but you will want to train him up. Right, time to get rid of this guy. And I was expecting Fin to double attack against that archer, but now I think Sigurd should go back towards the main group now. And Ethlin should go and heal Noish. Every little bit of healing helps. You do need your healers to get experience. And for those of you who don't know, Live was localized as heal. And here we've got a first conversation. There are a lot of optional conversations in this game. Most of them are pretty good. And so begins the Leinster versus Thracia backstory. Let's just say, if you don't know what's coming, you're going to be in for a few surprises. More backstory. Elsa saying you'll be meeting a bit later. Right, I think that's about all we can do in this. Yeah, Arden can come off castle guarding duty now. No enemies really around. Right, now, time to finish the Lex and Azel combo attack. This is actually a generally good way to gain experience points for weaker mages in any Fire Emblem game, actually. Yeah, it's particularly important Lex gets in those woods because dodging really isn't his strong suit. There are quite a few enemies between us and Jungbi Castle, so have a lot more fighting on our hands. And, yeah, you've got to be careful. Some of the bandits have hand axes. Need to watch out for them in particular. We're going to have to hurry up and get to those villages then. Right, now, since we've got quite a bit of fighting to do between now and the first castle, I think I'd take a moment here to explain the skill system. Now, the skill system is quite similar to the one in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, with one very notable exception. Characters can only double attack if they have the Pursuit skill, and they can only critical if they have the critical skill. Now, Noish, as you might notice from his lack of double attacking, doesn't have Pursuits, but Alec does. Of course, Noish has critical and Alec doesn't. Yeah, Fin suffers a bit from weapon triangle disadvantage, but you really do need to get him experience. Guess I'll lure this guy with Alec. Yeah, and move Arden forward, could be useful later. Now, I really don't know why I healed Noish here. You'll see later, it was actually quite a stupid move. I really should have healed Fin. Yeah, you generally want to keep Ethlin protected. And Cuan's going up there to help save the villagers. And I don't really like the idea of one of those guys up there on my flank, so I'll have Sigurd take him out. Oh, I expected him to die, but oh well. Right, I think Lex needs a bit of experience as well. Now, what you're about to see here, Lex gains an absurdly large amount of experience points. That's because he has the elite skill, which doubles experience he receives. It's the same as the Paragon skill from the GameCube and Wii games. Always a danger. That hand axe is particularly dangerous to Azel. You'll want to watch out. Now, you see, I really should have healed Fin. Things aren't looking too good for him. Yeah, those guys with hand axes prioritize attacking people who can't counterattack. So just keep an eye on that. Cuan does have a javelin, though. Just in case you want to... Yeah, that guy's being clever. He's not attacking Azel. We're starting to lose those villagers, but don't worry, we will get to them in time. Yeah, I reckon Sigurd should go to the front. Wow. Well, you actually do see a lot of enemies hitting with low % chances. The hit system is slightly different to the one in the later games, but now we really, really, really need to heal Fin now. Sorry about that. And that guy is a little too close to my army for my liking, so... Noish is almost ready to level up. still quite a few more enemies to go. Right, now, might explain a bit about Arden here. As much as I am a fan of armoured characters, I mean, I'm a really big fan of armoured characters, Arden really isn't that good in this game, mainly because he has such slow movement and the maps in this game are so large. But he is very, very good as a lure, because he has good defense and doesn't have pursuit. So he can weaken people for others to finish off.